We continue to read the Jamaica Teaching Council Act. We're at Section 2, Interpretation. In this act, unless the context otherwise provides, all aid school has the meaning assigned to it by Section 2 of the Education Act. Okay, I just opened the Education Act. Let's see what it says. In this act, unless the context otherwise provides, all aid school has the meaning assigned to it by Section 2 of the Education Act. It says, but this is the Education Act. Yes, this is the Education Act. Okay, now we have it. All aid school means a school that offers a course of educational training for students of ages 6 to 15 years. Okay. Back to the Jamaica Teaching Council Act. Application means an application under Part VI, under Part 6. Okay, we're at Part 6. I jump forward to Part 6 to see what they're talking about here. They're talking about application for registration as a teacher. We will soon reach this part. It says, subject to this act, every person who on or after appointed day teaches or proposes to teach in a school or other educational institution setting which this act applies shall apply in the prescribed form and manner to the council to be registered to do so. So there's an application for registration as a teacher, application for license to practice as a teacher, application for authorization to teach, documents and other information in support of application. Alright, so this is what they're talking about when they say application. Alright, so let's come back to the definitions, or what they call the interpretation. Appointed day means the day appointed for the coming into operation of this act, or the days appointed for the coming into operation of different portions of this act pursuant to Section 1, subsection 2. Section 1, subsection 2. Oh, this is what they're talking about. Different days may be appointed for coming into operation of different portions of this act. Approved home educational program means an organized set of learning activities recognized by the minister with responsibility for education, which are designed to enable a child to develop knowledge, understanding, skills, and attitudes relevant to the child's individual needs and abilities, in which a parent of the child is primarily responsible for instructing the child or causing the child to be instructed, other than by distance education, mainly at home or at a place other than an educational institution. So it's like they're talking about homeschooling here, but they're saying it is a parent of the child being the teacher here, right? In which a parent of the child is primarily responsible for instructing the child. So, I remember some questions in the media. Would those parents have to be registered as teachers too? And how will that work? And the thing is, can those parents have someone to assist them, and would that person have to be registered? But we will see. Authorization to teach means the permit What's going on? Authorization to teach means the permission to teach, evidenced by certificate granted by the council under section 43. Okay, I had looked at section 43. It's a fairly long section, but when we get there, we'll see the details of what it is about. That's an authorization to teach. Best interest of the child shall be construed in accordance with section 2, subsection 2 of the Child Care and Protection Act. Okay, I just opened the Child Care and Protection Act. They say section 2, subsection 2. What do they mean by best interest of the child? Where there is a reference in this act to the best interest of a child, the factors to be taken into account in determining a child's best interest shall include the safety of the child's physical and emotional needs and level of development, the importance of continuity in the child's care, quality of relationship the child has with parents and other persons, the child's religious and spiritual views, child's level of education and educational requirements, whether the child is of sufficient age and maturity so as to be capable of forming his or her own views, the effect on the child of a delay in making a decision. Okay, so that's what they're talking about, the best interest of the child. Let's see what else is here now. Board means the Board of Governors of the Council established by section 12, subsection 1. Okay, we will see that when we come to it. Chief Education Officer means the Chief Executive Officer means the Chief Executive Officer of the Council appointed under section 18, subsection 1A. Chief Executive Officer. Child means a person who has not yet attained the age of 18 years. Condition includes a limitation or restriction. Right? Council means the Jamaica Teaching Council established by section 6. CPD Framework means the framework for the continuing professional development of teachers developed by the council under section 11. Criminal record check means a search of the register of all persons convicted of a crime in Jamaica, kept pursuant to section 43 of the Criminal Justice Administration Act. As such, other records as may be prescribed in relation to the conviction of a person for a criminal offense under the laws of Jamaica, or B, records similar to those referred to in paragraph A, kept pursuant to the laws of another country, state, or territory. Disqualified person means a person who is convicted of a disqualifying offense. Disqualifying offense means an offense for which the penalty is a term of imprisonment for 2 years or more. Disqualifying offense. Does that mean that if you have been in prison for 2 years or more, then you are disqualified from becoming a teacher? Okay. You see. Document means, in addition to a document in writing, anything in which information of any description is recorded. That sounds like it also means voice recording. Oh, by the way, remember, I'm not an attorney at law, all right? But if needs be, I will invite an attorney at law to explain certain section that I or you may need clarification on, right, as we read through this document and discuss it. Early childhood institution has the meaning assigned to it by Section 2 of the Early Childhood Commission Act. Educational institution has the meaning assigned to it by Section 2 of the Education Act. Okay, I just pause and open the Education Act again. This is Section 2. It says here, educational institution means any school, technical institution, training center, teachers college, community college, institution of higher education, or such other instruction as may be prescribed. Okay. Education program means an organized set of learning activities designed to enable a student to develop knowledge, understanding, skills, and attitudes relevant to the student's individual needs. Eligibility requirements means the requirements set out in Part 5 in relation to registration as a teacher and the licensing or authorization to teach. We will continue reading this section in our next video.